Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Thank you guys for 55 subscribers, by the way. Today we're doing a tier list video because I think that's what people do when it comes to the end of the season, and I think it'd make good content for you guys to hear my thoughts and opinions on certain characters as the perspective of a new player that just recently hit ace rank. So I think it'd be pretty interesting to get my opinion on some things, even though you guys might disagree with me. If you do, leave your disagreements down in the comment section below. We can always have a friendly discussion on why you think certain things and why I think certain things. Let's just make sure to keep things civil, okay? Civil, that's the key word. Okay, so this tier list is in no particular order that we found. So I guess we're gonna start with the yellows. We'll do all the yellows in order. Now, Assault All Might. Assault All Might, I feel, is just B. He's like middle of the road character. He's good at what he does, but he doesn't like excel at anything. Like there's nothing I think of where it's like, if only I was Assaults All Might here, you know. It's like, he's just like, he's alright, he's not terrible, he's not fantastic, but that makes him a solid middle of the road character, and I think that makes him a fair and balanced character, and I'm never like losing to him and being like, this stupid Assault All Might, he needs a nerf. It's like, no, it's always fair, it's always just, and I think that's probably what a character design should be like for a game like this. Keep in mind, I do have experience with hero shooters and fighting games, which and battle royales for that matter, which My Hero Ultra basically is. It's a battle royale hero shooter fighter, if you really want to think about it. And I've hit high ranks in all of these categories, so I think I understand some character design to a certain extent, right? Next up we have Assault Deku. Assault Deku I think is an easy A tier. The first character I played when I was trying out the game, very good alpha, very good beta, very good movement, and a good special action. Like, he's just everything you need. Like, he's a very, very good starter character, and I think that just makes him very well-rounded, and he's everything that basically Assault All Might is, but better, right? Not exactly, like, kit-wise, but, like, in a sense of what you want to be doing on Assault All Might, he's everything that you would want in a character. Good alpha, good beta, good movement, good combos, his tunings are good. It's just very good. Very, very good. Assault Shiggy. Now, this one's weird because I haven't played too much of him. Except when I'm Toga. I tried him on the practice range a couple times. This is going to be a common thing for a lot of these characters, right? Because obviously I'm new. I don't have a lot of these characters, but I've played them through Toga or in the practice range. And I've seen a lot of gameplay around, so I can formulate my own thoughts and opinions on them. Assault Shiggy, I think, is in that same, like, sort of tier as All Might. I don't think he's too strong, but I also don't think he's too weak. I've never really had an issue with Assault Shiggy, per se. Like, I think he's fairly easy to chase. I think his downsides are notable, and his upsides are also notable. I think his alphas are good, his gamma obviously good, his beta pretty solid, but I don't know. I don't know if I would put him anything other than, maybe I'll put him up with, nah, I couldn't do that. I think we leave him B tier. Honestly, we move All Might down to C tier. Let me put him above. This makes more sense to me. I find Assault Shiggy stronger than Assault All Might, and I think that's fair, but I don't find him stronger than Assault Deku. Assault Kendo. Okay, this one's gonna be crazy to y'all. I think she's A tier. Yeah, I think she's B tier. I think Assault Kendo is really strong in the way that some people play her, and the way that I think you probably should be playing her. Like, being able to shield for people. Like, imagine you have, like, I don't know, Rapid All Might, right? The character that like gets blown up when he starts alphaing because he just stands there. You put Assault Kendo in front of him, automatically that risk factor is gone. Just having a 800 HP shield is crazy. She has a good like shotgun alpha, and her clap, her gamma is also pretty good. It's easy to dodge, But like, you know, when it hits and it hits strong. And I think that's solid. I think that's very solid. She also provides a lot of team value, which obviously I'm going to be taking into account. I should probably clarify. We're 5 minutes in. I'm taking into account solo play and team play into this. So that's something to think about. And that's all I got to say about Kendo. Her special action is kind of useless. I mean, I won't say it's useless. It's good with certain team comps. It's very team oriented. That's why she's like really weird for me, because in some cases you could say she's S plus, in some cases you could say she's A, B, or C, but like it's all dependent on how the team play is going and how it's organized with your team, which is, you know, obviously very, very dependent, which is why we're gonna go with B. Mount Lady, I think, is absolute poo poo caca. I play this character like at least like maybe 5 times a week, because I'm thinking, okay, let me get a Mount Lady video out, and when I play her, it feels terrible every time. It feels terrible. I don't know. Your special action, you just get shot in the face like by Rapid All Might. Like he just shoots you with his little Texas Smash Gatling, and you're just taking 50 million damage. Your alpha's range is like really weird. It looks like it would go a lot farther, but it doesn't. When you're in giant form in your alpha and you're doing like 50 damage a pop, and I get it, you're huge, but like 50 max level? Is that not crazy? The kick is always like really good when you're giant, but that's about it. The kick and the slam. That's it. Your alphaing is just like useless. Maybe I suck at her. Maybe I suck at her, and you guys can let me know if I'm playing her wrong, probably, which I probably am, but from what I've been feeling, D tier. Obviously subject to change with more playtime and all that. Assault Kirishima, I think, is also pretty B tier. I think he's a skill check character. For my playtime of him, he feels very skill checky. Also, I forgot to mention character tickets do exist for these characters I do not own, like Kendo and obviously Kirishima. I don't own them, but I've played them via character tickets in ranked, might I add, at the same rank that I play everyone else at. He feels very skill checky in how like you read people's movements, and I think if you can read people's movements, he feels very solid. He also feels very solid in team play. So I think he's overall just a very like solid character. I think he's B. And time for our final Assault Ochako. Easy S plus, not even like, it's not even like debatable. It is genuinely not even debatable. This character has an insta guard break combo at any level. Gamma into Alpha is an insta guard break at any level. And it just gets even more ridiculous the higher she goes, right? She has a great Alpha, a fantastic Beta, and her Gamma is so multifaceted that it's just phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Not only could I make an entire line, right, of people that's gonna float, right? I can also just create a small island. Creating high ground is crazy. Like, I don't know how it is for the My Hero community when it comes to this game, right? But if I told you in any other game, like Marvel Rivals, for example, that's what I have my most experience in as of right now, or even Overwatch for that matter, creating your own high ground sounds insane. It is insane to be able to create your own height advantage in a fight. And she just do that like what, twice? She has 2 charges? Like, I think she has 2 charges at every level too, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken on that, but like creating your high ground is crazy. Her damage is insane. Her escape is insane. That character is absolutely insane. We'll move on to the technicals here since they're here. Aizawa needs a nerf. I think it's broken. You guys know I suck at him. There's still times where like I'll play like off stream, or I mean I can't say off stream, but like off recordings, right? And I'll just go play him in ranked, and like I'm just deleting people, and it feels insane. I turn off your entire kit. Your entire kit's gone by me pressing my special action, and I can hold it for a long time. For a long time. I feel like if you were to nerf him, nerfing his special action and how long you keep it up and recharge time, I think that's fair. I think also nerfing his alpha aim in damage, like the slam, like when he like jump alphas, I think nerfing that damage would be pretty good. Alpha into gamma is just the easiest, most like brain dead thing you could do on him, and it works. Like, it genuinely just works. It's so easy to hit that like it's just instantaneous value. I don't even think you have to be a good Aizawa. I think as long as you can just hit abilities, you'll get value out of him, because you could just hit alpha into gamma every time and get value. And then you just have your betas to escape. Like I there's rare times where I use my beta for damage. It's just most of the time for escape. So I have great damage, great alpha damage, great escape, great beta gamma damage, and a fantastic special action. It's like he needs something nerfed. He's too good. He's too well rounded. He's too well rounded. All for one. Another one of those characters I feel is very team play oriented. I think personally, I think if you can get a good team that's like gonna capitalize off your gammas as all for one, I think you're golden. I also think depending on which quirk set you steal, which quirk set you plunder, you're also golden. But it's just very one of those like depends characters. I feel like these are a lot of characters that just like depend on stuff. But that's just my opinion. Maybe we might change our rankings of these a little bit as we go, like I said earlier. But yeah, that's all I gotta say for all for one. I think if you're gonna change anything with him, maybe giving him okay, it's we'll have to talk about that when I get to that one character that we all know I need to get to. So yeah, Tech Dabi I also think is B tier. I play a lot of Tech Dabi. You guys saw me hit ace with Tech Dabi. I think he's my most favorite character in the game right now. I think he's very, very fun. But like he low-key is team oriented. Like there's games where it's like ah dang, if I had my team with me here after I just done 50 million damage, we easy clean up here, right? Dabi has that issue where you can't clean up your damage. That's my issue with him, at least. I'm not sure if everyone else feels the same. You can't clean up your damage a lot of time, right? There's a lot of times where like you press gamma, you're like boom, 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 50 damage, 50 million damage into a beta, and the beta hits, and they're really low, and you just can't quite finish that damage off to confirm the KO, to confirm the knock, right? Which sucks, because honestly, on Tech Dabi, I farm a lot of guard breaks. Guard break, bro, that's easy. Like finishing and securing that kill, that's what like the hard part. And a lot of these characters that are gonna be above Tech Dabi can easily secure their kills post guard break. All right. So I don't know what you would do to Dabi, to Tech Dabi, to balance him. I think honestly, he's fine. I think he's like technically perfectly balanced. He's probably one of the few characters in this game I think are perfectly balanced. Just because of like how many things like kind of depend on you. He's very much a skill check character, I think, in knowing your matchups, I'd say. Tech Toga, I also think is a B tier character. I think she's 100% weaker than Rapid Toga. I think her alpha not staggering ever is really weird. But like, it's really good damage. And you shoot like 30 of them, so. Her beta is good escape. Your gamma to take blood also does like moderate damage. It's alright. And you know, obviously being able to take someone's quirk set at the skill levels of your own is very strong. So I don't know, that's all I really gotta say for Tech Toga. I don't feel like she's too strong. I don't feel like she's too weak. I've never like been annoyed at a Tech Toga, right? Tech Shoto, I think is A tier. I think he has great zoning capabilities. He has great damage. He has great finishing potential. So basically, when you knock someone and you're trying to finish them off, he has great potential for that, right? A lot of these characters above, right? You'll see A and above, right? They could do all these things. They can get the guard break, they can get the finishing damage to knock, and they can finish a character off really easily. And he does all of that on top of having great zoning, right? And I feel like that's like really strong in any video game, is being able to zone off an entire area just so like you can do stuff with that area. He does that. He excels at that. That's his entire kit, and I think he is really strong for that. MHUR, I don't know, man. Would it be crazy for me to say MHUR is worse than all of these characters here? I don't think it is. MHUR, bro, I'm not gonna lie, she needs something. Like, I don't know what exactly, but she needs something. I don't know, like, she's just like a fly that passes by. They just shoot in the face, you swat it away, and like she just goes about her business, and that's it. Like, MHUR is really weird. I think she's one of those skill check characters too, like Assults Kirishima and Tech Dabi, but like she's just, I think, worse than both of them. I think the only thing she has over both of these characters is vertical movement. I think that's it. It's just a movement, but like a lot of the time her movement is just slow. She has slow movement, so like it doesn't matter. I don't know. We'll see if I change my mind on her later on. Tech Denki, I feel, is a strong A. I know they did a buff before I started playing the game, where like they bettered his killing potential, like his finishing potential on down targets, and I think that's really strong. I think the combos he hits are really good, really strong. Any stun, I think, character is going to be strong by nature because you're stunned, so that's free damage that the opponent can get on you, on top of their team shooting you. That's a lot of times just results in an insta down. Being able to auto like lock onto characters from high ground, from like 50 light years away, on top of using your special action while locked on, so that way you don't even like lose a lock on tracker, and then you shoot and you're hitting like 4 different people, each for like 150 damage a pop, or like I think it's like 150 if it's like full charge, like level 9 if I'm not mistaken. I think it's like 39 39 39. I'm not sure what the math on that is. What is that? 27, and then Nikita 2, and then that's 9, and then that's 11, 117. Someone correct me on that math if I'm wrong, but like 117, basically 120 damage. That feels wrong. Is it 127? That sounds so wrong. No, because 3 9s is 18, 27, so it's a 2, that's a 7, then 3 3 3 9, and it's an 11, so it has to be 117. I guess it's 117. Yeah, I guess so. Doing 117 to 4 different people is really strong in my opinion. Like I don't know if I'm like in like, I don't know, the minority of thinking that, but 117 to 3 different targets at the same time seems really good. I think he's really good. I think he's comparable to Assault Deku. I think he's comparable to Tech Shoto, and I think that deserves him of the A tier. Our final tech, Monoma, nerf him to the ground. I don't care. By the way, these aren't in like any particular order, but I guess I could do these in a particular order. Monoma is absolutely one of the few characters I absolutely cannot stand seeing in my game. Like, he actually aggravates me to the nth degree on how stupid he is, right? Because like Toga, he gets the levels of the characters he takes their quirks comparable to his own levels, right? So you just need to level up your own kit to get their levels. Keep in mind, All For One, a character that came out before Monoma, which is technically the exact same sort of like gimmick of taking other people's quirks, does not have this. Toga, I'm pretty sure both versions of Toga does have this, but All For One, the guy that's known for stealing quirks, does not have this. Like, so this is what I was talking about earlier when I was talking about All For One. You either need to make it to where All For One gets levels based off his own levels, or you need to make it to where Monoma Toga get levels based off the person's soul levels, like All For One. So it needs to be one or the other, because it's weird that they all have technically the same exact gimmick, but their power systems all work differently. Because if you think about it, Monoma should have the weakest of them all. Like, if we really want to think about it, if we were copying quirks with 3 of these characters in universe, Monoma is the weakest. I'm pretty sure Toga's is like second strongest, and Alpha 1 obviously he takes like the original quirk and he's just the strongest out of all 3. But like, that's just insane. Genuinely just insane. So that for a fact needs to be nerfed. On top of I don't know, being able to just reset your cooldowns every half second because you press special action. Absolutely idiotic. Idiotic. Not fit to the ground. Not fit to the ground. He needs a special action cooldown, like increase. You need a cooldown for when you're switching between, because you can do it too fast. Like, I played Monoma for 1 game. It was so fast. So fast. Monoma is absolutely stupid. His base beta damage is honestly like so strong. The fact that, okay, his base gamma, you just tank any hit. Any hit, he just tanks it. Obviously it's 1 hit only, 1 tick of damage triggers it, and anything past that he'll get hit. But like, tanking any hit in the game is crazy, in my opinion. And then that gives him your gamma, so it's like, there's no downside to that ability. He has a kit like with no downsides. There are no downsides to Monoma. Name me 1 downside of Monoma. You can't. You just try naming something? Wrong. Doesn't exist. So, yeah, nerf this character into the ground, please and thank you. We can do the supports next. Cementos, I think, is so cancer. I think this character is so stupidly strong for the fact that he's creating terrain. Creating terrain in any video game is obviously strong, right? If we look at Maywall from Overwatch, we all know how annoying Maywall is, right? Because you're walling off people. Being able to section off the map to favor yourself is really strong, and I think Cementos just does too much, bro. I've seen sky bases, dog, like Fortnite. Like, am I playing My Hero or am I playing Fortnite? What's going on here? I'm seeing Groot walls. Like, I thought I was playing Fortnite. Nope. Playing more Rivals. Oh, nope. You're playing My Hero Ultra Rumble. Ah, my bad. It's like, dog, come on, man. Like, find me something that isn't this annoying prick. And the fact that he can in-survive teammates and it provides a wall of cover around them too is crazy. Crazy. So strong in my opinion. So, yeah, I'm giving him A. I'm giving him A. Momo, I think, is B. I like playing Momo a lot, but I don't think she's like crazy. I don't think she's like that crazy at all. Her cannons are obviously strong, but like besides from the cannons, the beta is easy to roll. Her alphas, you know what she's gonna do, right? It's her only close range option. It's her only close range option, so you know when they're coming. So you can roll them if you wanted to. You can dodge, you can plan around them. A lot of characters can just stay out of distance of her alphas because they don't have the longest range at all. So she's very weird, honestly. There's a lot of cases where I feel like Tech Dobby's better than Momo, just because like your gamma on Tech Dobby just blocks cannons, and then like if she tries to get close to you, you just trap alpha. Like, I don't know. You guys can fight me on that. I think he's probably better than her. But yeah, that's all I got for Momo. Special Act is cool. Mr. Compress, I think he is yeah. He's either B or A. It's one of these two. He has some insane damage. Level 9 trucks is insane. 2 gammas. The escape is insane. Reflection of damage, I feel like, is insane. Play value. That's a skill check ability right there. Like I've played Compress like a bunch, dude. The reflect. I feel like if you're goated, that reflect is so broken. Because, like, let's say, like, you're low HP, you know this guy's going to come around the corner in alpha, you reflect, they get ensnared or hit or whatever, and you just book it. It's like, I think it's really strong. I think he's stronger than Cementos. Just because, like, he can go over Cementos stuff. Obviously, you just gamma up, alpha, 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 alpha. You know, you can gamma away, reflect. I feel like he's just really strong. His special action, I do think, is worse than Cementos, obviously. You could pick people up, but, like, you have to be really close to them to pick them up. And, like, they don't get healed that much as well. So because of that, you could argue for him to be lower than Cementos. So I'll leave him below Cementos for now. But yeah, I think Press is really strong. Ibarra, I think Ibarra is really strong. I swear to you all, guys, Ibarra is strong. I think she's stronger than Momo. Sue me. Sue me. I think she's stronger than Momo. I honestly think she's stronger than all three of these guys. Honestly, she's going to the top of B. I've decided. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. I'll do this. Yeah, I'll do this. Nah, I'll do this. Okay, guys, Ibarra can do like 170 or 140. I think it's anywhere between 140 to 170 damage, like borderline instantaneously, from 50 light years away. And I know that's not how you use light years. I don't care. Let me have my exaggeration, okay? Ibarra's kit is so strong in my opinion. You have a grab, right? If she grabs anyone, they can't like be knocked out of it. So your team could just bully someone that's in that grab. They could just bully someone that's in that grab. On top of you being able to snipe people for 170 damage from 50 kilometers away. It's insane. It's insane. Her beta is like alright. It has good damage inside rooms, obviously. It's like a room control ability, which I think also is really strong. On top of that, her special action insta revives people and provides cover on top of that. And you can do it from really far away. Just like Cementos, which I think was part of the reason Cementos is so strong. She also can revive people from really far away. Like, it's insane. It's very insane. I probably can't put her at the top of B though, because she just has no mobility. That's obviously the issue with Ibarra. She has no mobility, and like sometimes if you can catch a jump on her, she'll die easily. But at the same time, I think Ibarra could probably 1v1 any of these characters here and potentially win. So yeah, there's that. Overhaul, I think Overhaul is moderately good. I don't think he's too crazy. I think him having let's do this. Yeah, I think him having the ability to like just borderline full heal himself is crazy. He also has a stun, a root technically, on top of having like his spikes that go where you aim that do good damage, on top of his alpha being like a shotgun type that also has really good range. The damage is alright, nothing crazy, but overall I think his kit's like really good. I think it's a really good kit, very, very support heavy kit. And then finally Kurogiri. Nerf him. Nerf Kurogiri. Guys, you guys that came out to the stream yesterday saw how much I hate Kurogiri and why I hate Kurogiri. This character kidnaps you from across the map and traps you in a portal loop, dog. Like, last time I checked, anything involving portals is supposed to involve like a sarcastic, cynical robot. He ain't that! So, leave me out of your portals! And it's like, it's weird to chase him too, because when you go through his portal, it staggers you. I don't think you can go through. Can you go through his portal? I think you can, but I think it staggers you. It's really weird. You can't chase the guy. You can't. If he has any cooldown, you're not chasing him. The only chance you have of chasing this guy if he doesn't have a single beta, which most Kurogiris will. You know why? Because they're sitting on the opposite side of the map. Guys, he has infinite range displacement. He kidnaps you from the opposite side of the map, on top of being able to instantly bring any of his teammates that get downed to him from across the map. Do we understand how broken this is? I swear to you, this character is the ultimate team play character. It is actually disgusting. Good from afar, good up close. He's disturbingly good. And I feel like I don't see enough people playing him. Obviously throughout every rank. When I was climbing through ranks, I didn't see a lot of him. I started seeing a lot of him more as I'm climbing up through A's. Like once I reach around 20k points, like I've seen a lot more of him, and yeah, he's really annoying. And I can see why people are playing him, because he's so broken. He's so broken. Nerf him. I don't know exactly what you would nerf. I think maybe like a range cap to like his special action. I think there probably is, but like nerf it even more, because I think it's like it's so far, bro. I've had people pulled from me, and I'm like, dog, did they DC? Did they rage quit? Because their body instantaneously vanishes. Or at least give me a small animation that shows Kurogiri took them. Because having no visual cue for Kurogiri taking them actually makes you lose your mind. You think you're going crazy when you're new to the game like me. I'm thinking, dog, what happened to this person's body? Is he cheating? Like, genuinely, dog, it's insane. Nerf anything about him. I don't care what. I don't care what it is. Nerf that character, please, please. Holy. All right, since obviously Red's up next, we're going to Strike Denki. I think Strike Denki is an S+. I think he has great alpha damage. I think he has great beta damage. His gamma is fantastic. Like, special action's good. Like, he's just well-rounded in every regard. Like Assault Chaco, strong in all those aspects. Very, very strong character. We're going to be able to like speed blitz some of these because they're just kind of like the same. Endeavor C, bro. Endeavor's definitely the bottom end of C tier. I like playing Endeavor, right? I love throwing spears, but like Prominence Burn leaves you so open, and most of the time it isn't worth it, right? He's one of those characters I feel like you have to play at the back of your team formation, right? Obviously, because it's a team game. So if you're gonna have a team formation, he's definitely at the back, just chucking spears and Prominence Burn. But like a lot of the time, you just get shot in the face because you're standing there yelling Prominence Burn. You don't yell in game, I'm pretty sure, but like, you know what I mean? He's just standing there. It's kind of like the alphas of Rapid All Might, except I don't think you get super armor as Endeavor. Plus his flight is so short. Obviously there's the air melee attack that lets you go further, but like that's about it. Yeah, his alpha damage is like respectable, but nothing crazy. I think he's probably like the worst strike character in the game, and I don't even think that's crazy to say. I think that's genuinely just the worst strike character in the game. Strike Bakugo, I think is A. I think he's a very, very solid A tier character. I think he's just like very good. He's very solid. Like good beta, good alpha damage, good gamma damage. I don't know what you do to his gamma. I don't know. It's like weird to hit for me, but maybe I just like a Bakugo. Special is good. Maybe give him super armor on the super armor increase on the gamma. Maybe. That's my 2 cents. But yeah, he's just overall like really, really strong in all his aspects. He's really good. Red Deku. Okay, would you guys believe me if I said I don't know if Assault Deku is worse than Red Deku? I think they're comparable to each other. I think they're like borderline the same in terms of power, except one's like more team focused, it feels. Yellow Deku, it feels like I can just go like solo a lobby on. I don't feel that way when I try or play Red Deku. I feel like I have to kind of work with my team to play him. Like I don't know if I could 1v3 on Red Deku like I can 1v3 on Assault Deku. But that's just like my 2 cents on that. I think he's like overall just very good. But I'm not sure if he's stronger than Assault. Red Shiggy, I think is just about as good as Assault Shiggy. I say like some maps, Red Shiggy does get cooked, right? Because obviously vertical height. So stuff like the UA map with the high school, he's a little chalk there. But those final circles with Red Shiggy feel so strong. You feel like a raid boss. Because people are obviously, it's a small confined area. You just go, all 5 fingers. You know, whatever noises he be making. Like, those noises. I don't know if he makes those sounds or not, but he might as well. All 5 fingers. Like, I don't know. Shigaraki. It's just alright, you know? Solid B tier. This character's broken. He needs a nerf. I'll say it. He's definitely like probably like the last character in this needs a nerf tier list or category. But I think Strike Todoroki is so good. If he hits you with Gamma, which isn't that hard to predict people's movements most of the time, right? Or they even roll into it because they're not expecting you to put it somewhere. It is a guaranteed guard break at any level. You hit beta on someone at any level, most of the time it's going to be a guaranteed guard break because you obviously can do beta into an alpha because it launches them up. Right, your alphas are pretty strong. I think they do like 70 a hit at level 9, which is like, it's not anything to scoff at, especially since like the rest of his kit does 50 million damage. His special action, I think, blocks projectiles, if I'm not mistaken. I just use it to like mini zone people that I've betaed and they get hard knocked, so I just use it to like zone them from going somewhere because they'll take burning damage, and obviously, you know, burning damage good. But I think 2 betas is disturbing because that's all you need on this character is just to hit 2 betas and someone's dead. They're genuinely just dead. It is insane, and he has insane finishing potential too on knocked KO opponents. It's insane. I think he needs a nerf, genuinely. I like bring him back to like this level. Wherever Tech Shoto is, and I think he's fine. I think he's perfectly fine at that level. Strike Dabi. His tracking is really weird, and like that's it. He has really weird tracking on his Gamma. No, on his Beta. Aside from that, I think he's like alright. Honestly, would you guys believe me if I said I think he's worse than what's it called? Tech Dabi? Like I'm saying, this is from my own personal experience of what I've seen and what I've played. And obviously, I've played a lot more Tech Dabi than I have Strike Dabi. But on top of what I've seen, like Tech Dabi just feels better. There's a lot of times where I fight I'm Tech Dabi and I'm fighting Strike Dabi and I just win that. Cause like obviously he's gonna look for the kick into the hug, right? He wants the hug. He's like, give me a hug, right? He's a senior in your high school, right? While you were a sophomore. So you just place a trap down and it knocks him. He doesn't get the grab off and you get more damage off on him because obviously he's gonna hit you with a kick, but that's it. He's gonna hit you with a kick and maybe like half a second to grab, but I'm hitting with my full trap on top of maybe an alpha, right? So you just kind of win that damage exchange, and like up close, I think Tech Dabi just wins. I don't know. You guys can like flame me if I'm wrong on that, but like I don't feel like I lose my 1v1 to Strike Dabi as Tech Dabi. I think he's better. I think Tech Dabi's better. Sue me on that. That's my opinion. President Mike, OP. So strong. It's insane. Insta guard break combo. Like, guys, when we did that video on President Mike, I literally got scammed out of a game. I guarantee you, if I didn't get scammed out of a game, we would have had 2 wins in that video. That could have been an easy 2-win video. Because obviously our team kind of sold on that first game. But like, think about that, right? That was my 2nd time ever playing President Mike in that video. And the first time I played him was in comp while I was climbing. Just randomly I decided to use a character ticket on him, and I clutched a 1v3. Me, of all people, clutched a 1v3. And we know how terrible I am. I might be ace, but me being ace doesn't mean I'm good. Me being ace does not mean I'm good. It just means I'm knowledge diffing people, I think. Or I might be mechanic diffing. It's probably mechanic diffing. I'm definitely not knowledge diffing a lot of people. But obviously my mechanics transfer over from other games and such, so, you know, I'm probably mechanic diffing people. But besides from that, this character is so strong. You get 3 of your special actions. You get 3 boom boxes. Bro, do you know how, like, that guy in, like, that one movie that, like, goes out to that girl's house with a boom box, but it killed for 3 boom boxes? And you get those for free? Like, shit, bro. Like, he's just so strong. Strong alpha, strong beta, strong gamma. It's insane. He's so strong. S+. Assault. Nerf. I don't even need, like, guys, we even need to talk about this. I was showing this up on stream yesterday. Insane gamma damage. Insane beta damage. By the way, his shield can't be destroyed. Hey, guess who else has a shield? Assault's Kendo. Guess what? It can be destroyed. His? Indestructible. Because, you know, he's Red Riot. Unbreakable. It's like, I don't care. Your shield should be breakable. So, you know, and on top of that, he has a great alpha that allows for great mobility. So, yeah, there's that. This guy flies in the sky, bro. He's a strike character that never once gets maybe like 10 feet off the ground in the anime. In the anime, the highest you could say he got up was when he was like climbing Gigantomachia. But then again, he was climbing by digging into this man's flesh. He don't jump that high, bro. He don't fly. So don't even hit me with that bull. Shinzo, I hate Shinzo with a passion. I absolutely hate Shinzo with a burning passion. I think he's definitely like the weakest in S+. I don't even think I could put him in S+. Because some of these other characters. Like, he definitely is. I don't know. He's either bottom of S+ or top of A. It's one of those two. This character, if he grabs you, if you get hit once with his alpha, it's an instant guard break. Like, you're just done. He has some combos too. I was showing those off on stream. Like, it was alpha into air melee into his stun into beta. That's just like so much damage, bro. Obviously, in like maybe like a full like 3v3 team play, he might be a little worse because he has to stand still to do his alpha stuff. But most of the time, obviously, you know, ranked solos, your team's not with you most of the time, right? Obviously, this is what that tails. This sort of tails is based off of also team play, but also my own ranked experience. A lot of time, my team's not with me, bro. And if this guy catches me, I'm cooked. I'm cooked because, okay, I'm gonna rant for a second. Why does Shinzo swing off of his hopes and dreams when every other character, if we look at every other character that has a whip ability, right, an ability that like latches on, right, they're throwing something out, has to connect to someone. Deku has to connect to something. Rapido Chaco, we haven't got to her, but has to connect to something. Aizawa, who's using the exact same thing as, oh, Shinzo. I wonder why, because he taught him what to do. It's almost like this is Strike Aizawa with just a couple extra abilities. I wonder. All right. Point is, they had to latch on to something. Except Toga. I don't know how Toga's work. Rapid Toga. She's weird. Point is, well, she's a rapid, you know. Froppy has to attach to something. Shinzo swings off of his fucking hopes and dreams, dog. I want to be a hero. I don't care. Latch on to something. If Shinzo had to at least attach his beta to a wall, to a ceiling, anything to swing off of, he'd be 10 times more balanced. You want to know why? Because he wouldn't be able to escape as easily. He wouldn't be able to chase as easily. Like, because there's so many times where it's like you get him low and this man just starts swinging off the skybox. It's like, brother, am I playing Spider-Man for the PS2? What do you mean I'm swinging off Uncle Ben? Like, what's going on here, man? And his beta does absurd damage. It like goes down like a Beyblade, like let it rip from the skybox. It's like, come on, man, you can't do this to me. His special action's like not the hardest to hit, I'll say, and like I think it just takes people out of a fight. You can just tell him, yo, be a good hero, and walk over there. It's like, bro, on top of his gamma is a literal stun. It's slower to move because you're cooked. You're brainwashed. Nerf him. Like, you're going to need nerfs, bro. I don't care. He's going to be at the bottom of needs nerfs, but like, holy, does he need a nerf? Let's rearrange this a little bit. Like, yeah. It's like, God, that character pisses me off. And Strike Kendo obviously needs nerfs. Like, this character is disgusting. I've never seen a character come like in a video game do this level of like movement. Guys, this is a strike. Now, I get it, I'm new. I may not understand this, but I thought the blue guys are supposed to be the one with good movement. I thought those were supposed to be the guys with the constant movement. So tell me why why Strike Kendo Flappy Birds her way into the sky like a literal Beyblade, and then decides to go hiya, hiya with her little air palm strikes, and then pilots Kendo Airlines. Like, I didn't need the pioneering member originally, Assults Kendo, because I saw the tech that was like way back when. I didn't need her to make a return. I thought her company failed. I thought it flopped, but no, she got a rebrand. She like, bro, on top of having some of the best combos I've seen in this game, like, she's a fighting game character, bro. They put her like a fighting game character into this game, literally, because obviously, 1 Justice 2 and 1 Justice 1, I think, is where they get all these movesets from. So, literally, a fighting game character was brought into this game, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting. She has obviously the beta tech, which allows you to move like across the map. Dude, I think I did a test the other day where it's like I was just like going across the map as like characters. She's like faster than Lemillion on getting across the map, I'm pretty sure. I'm like 99% sure you can get across the map, specifically USJ, from the back of USJ with the red road to the other side where the mountains are at the wall. I think you can get there faster as Strike Kendo than Lemillion, the literal rapid character. Speaking of which, S plus for Ida? No, I would say he's like an A tier character. I don't know, he's weird. He's very weird to me. Honestly, we guys saw I played him. Like, I kind of get what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be a nuisance, and I feel like in that regard, it's like you probably would never get like downed if you're not terrible. Like, really good Idas are genuinely scary though. Honestly, I think they're probably scarier than any of these characters here. Probably not actually, because Assault Echo, like, Amethyst is disgusting. So I'll give him A for now. I think he's so good. I think he's really good. Even if I can't really play him, I think he's so good. Lemillion, or as we were calling him yesterday, Lesmillion, because we had the lesbian colors on. This character, I like him. I genuinely do like playing him. He's just so, like, clunky. Like, I have the least HP in the game, on top of my gamma getting, like, taken fully, even though I only tap it for once, which is weird because that doesn't work like that for any other character. Like, doesn't work like that for Strike Kendo, doesn't work like that for you or you. Like, like I don't get why that works like that. But I think he's C. I think he's like worse than all three of these characters. Nah. Okay. Lemillion right now is a skill check character, but like balancing wise, he's like dookie. That's the thing. Balancing wise, he's dookie. But like when you skill check him, and like you're playing him for the skill check, I think it wouldn't be crazy to say that he's like easily a B tier. But like if we were just going based off the pure balancing of his kit, I could argue for him to be D. Obviously still better than my lady, but like based off the skill check, I think he could be a B tier character, which is where I'm probably gonna put him. Obviously we already explained where he could go, so I'll put him at B, because obviously I think it's based off my skill and my matchups. So yeah, Rapid Bakugo I think is really strong. I think he's stronger than Red Deku. because this character, like, there's so many times where it's like, how do you hit this freak if you're not a character that has like a hit scan ability? It's very weird. He's perma in the air, then he comes down, hits you with landmine blast, and then boom, guard break. It's like, okay. Like, there's not much really else to say about him. Aside from that, I think he's like fairly balanced. So, yeah. Froppy, I think is like, I think she's also B tier. I think she's definitely better than Momo and Strike Dobby in my opinion. I'm not sure like how about she like how she compares to like these guys. Haven't played her too much. I think Lemillion's better than her in some cases, but at the same time I think if we swap these, like I think this would I think this is fair. She feels good. Don't get me wrong, Froppy feels really good. Like when I played her, the instant revive, good movement, good damage. But like she doesn't feel crazy. She doesn't feel crazy at all. Twice, I think Twice is pretty strong just because of like how his special action works, where he can like copy people and stuff. But aside from that, I'm not sure where you place him. I think he's obviously stronger than all of these characters. Honestly, I think he's stronger than every character here. And then maybe you bring up this character. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's perfectly fair with these guys. Rapido Choco, broken. Needs a nerf. It definitely needs a nerf. The combos she can do, disgusting. Damage she outputs, disgusting. This is supposed to be a rapid character. Yes, she does more damage than like strike characters, bro. Like she does more damage than Endeavor. Like Endeavor can't 1-0 you like Ochako can. He just can't. She's just so strong. I think she's still better than Assault Ochako just because of the pure combo potential of Rapid Ochako. Plus, she has better movement than Assault Ochako. So yeah. Hawks is B. Hawks is definitely a B tier character. He doesn't feel crazy right now, but doesn't feel like weak either. So I'm we're moving like Red Shiggy down. Rapid Toga, I think Rapid Toga's S. I think she's definitely the bottom of S. I think. Yeah, that looks about right. Actually, wait, nope. That looks about right. Yeah. Wait, yeah, that looks good. Rapid Ochako is so strong. She can just hit you with what, beta gamma every time. That's it. That's all you need. Beta gamma. Like good alphas, good special action, obviously, because it just copies people's and their quirks, and obviously it keeps your levels, like we said with Monoma, which is why they need to change it for All For One. Like these three should work the exact same, or one of them should be weaker, aka Monoma. Because like we know Monoma has the weakest version of this copying quirks ability in canon. Like that's all I'm saying. Anyway, yeah, I think she's really strong. I don't know what you would nerf about. Maybe you would nerf like her. I don't know, like the beta damage. Because the gamma damage, like you have to hit, right? You have to hit that ability. Like it's obviously like an aim ability, but like the beta is weird because like you just like toss it out there and like it can hit like just a wide range of people, which I think is kind of crazy. So yeah, it's just really strong. And then I don't think she's stronger than any of these characters though. And then Rapid All Might. Now you guys might call me crazy for this, but I think he's just like the bottom of A. I think all these characters are better than him. I think all these characters bully him, because the second he starts doing his doom, right, you shoot him in the face because he's standing still. Now I know this might be a little crazy to hear, but when you're standing still, you're vulnerable. Crazy, I know, but I don't know. you just bully him. But obviously, you know, he can get out situations pretty easily. But at the same time, his Carolina Smash, you can shoot him because like it's a predictable flight path. And then the grab's obviously annoying, but besides that, I think he's fine. I think the only thing I might need like nerfing is maybe the alpha damage, just slightly. And yeah, I think he's perfectly balanced in any other aspect. So, nah, I might move you up here. Honestly, I might move you up here as well, and do this, and then might move you down here like this. I think this is fair. I think this is fair. Like, honestly, I'm moving a bar up into A. You can't stop me. You guys can't stop me from moving a bar up into A. Do I think Assault Shiggy is the best out of B though? Out of all these characters here, probably not. But like, do I want to go through and like literally cherry pick which I think is better than what? Maybe I do, maybe I don't, not really. But you guys get like the general idea for most of these characters. So I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Mountain Lady's still terrible. Buff that character. I think she's garbage. I don't see a reason to ever play Mountain Lady over any other character in this game. I think you're better off playing literally anything else. I'm saying moving All Might up. Let's move All Might up to here. Or here. Yeah. I think this is fine. Yeah. Honestly, I might move Nezure up. Dude, that's the issue. Nah. We're actually just like perma refining this thing. Like we could actually sit here forever and like refine this thing. Nezure, Nezure's weird, bro. She's weird because like I've played her and she's like, no, she's like a sitting duck in my opinion. So I'm gonna leave her for C now because I think she needs an adjustment. Something quality of life I think would automatically push her up into B or maybe even A. But like as of right now, I think she's C. So yeah, that's my tier list. Like I said earlier, let me know what you guys think. You know, any friendly discourse or differentiating opinions you guys might have, let me know down in the comment section below. And yeah, if you think I'm stupid, subscribe. If you think I'm smart, subscribe. If you think that you're excited for season 12, which I am, low-key, it's my first like full season going to be with you guys for the first time, so I'm really excited. Hit subscribe, leave a like, comment, and all that good stuff, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Bye.